back to the live. Hello, TikTok. YouTube. Sorry, I keep calling YouTube TikTok because we're kind of making YouTube into TikTok. We'll make the best of TikTok on YouTube and change YouTube drastically. Just like we're going to change the world drastically. Like we're going to change a few key governments: Russia, USA, Israel, India. There's a few key governments we're going to change. And we're going to change Christianity. That's what I've been talking about tonight, replacing Christianity with the Church of Judas. I've also been talking about how Elon Musk betrayed Trump, which is the right thing to do. Always betray Trump if you have a chance. So Elon Musk is coming back to humanity, maybe, slowly, slightly. We'll see. We'll see what we can do with Elon Musk. But they will destroy each other, because that's the nature of evil. Elon Musk and Trump will destroy each other. And looking forward to that. Really here for it. Really here for it on YouTube, because I've noticed how I can make YouTube kind of the key to this. I mean, I've always felt this way, but now I actually can get my YouTube lives to work. You've discovered the anti-Trump YouTube live. Let me know in comments if there's another anti-Trump YouTube live. But this is the one. I was the anti-Trump TikTok live as well, because the other ones were fake. I could explain how, but the important thing right now is that Elon Musk has betrayed Trump. This is like celebration time. I asked in the title, are you Team Elon, Team Trump, or Team JC? So we'll see if we can find anybody to represent those teams. I'm sure we'll find Team Trump. Will we find any Team Elon? Will we find any Team JC? I'm Team JC, but is anybody in comments going to admit to being Team Trump or being Team Elon? So anyway, we'll have it out. I'm only going to be live for about 8 more minutes, so you got here at the right time. But this is the anti-Trump live on TikTok. And strangely enough, on YouTube. Strangely enough, as much as I mention it as anti-Trump, YouTube likes to put pro-Trump people in the live who leave pro-Trump comments, which is ridiculous. Some people are not pro-Trump. There's one person, I think, so far who's not pro-Trump, who's been in my recent lives. But you found the channel where you'll find the most anti-Trump stuff on YouTube, on the internet probably. So welcome. We're going to do a whole lot of stuff, mostly replacing their churches. We're going to replace Christianity for what it's done to the world, including Trump and Putin and other evil leaders, but all the other stuff Christianity did too. I won't go into details. Thanks for the like. And nice to meet you. I'm Puffin from Church of Judas, from the Pillar Revolution, from the Fairy Liberation Front. You may hear a cat purring. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Hello. Hi, Bree. Nice to meet you. I'm Puffin from the Fairy Liberation Front and the Church of Judas and the Pillar Revolution to overthrow tyrants like Trump and Putin and Netanyahu and Modi. Overthrow those tyrants from bed. Or I'm in bed right now. And there's ways we can do it with love. Oh yeah, I got the Garfield shirt at Walmart. It was only $12. It was really the best clothing purchase I've ever made because I've gotten like hundreds of comments on it. There's a cat here, like an actual cat. That's Shadow. Welcome to the Fairy Liberation Front. Fairy Liberation Front includes all art, nature, well, fairies. Fairies are everything. So art, nature, music, everything people ever associate with fairies, that's Fairy Liberation Front. Now, there's 13 people here. I mentioned Church of Judas. Church of Judas is how we replace all Christianity and Trumpism. We end war and Trumpism and empires by replacing the Christian church. Is Trump really Epstein? Yes. Trump is definitely on the Epstein list, and he's just Antichrist. If you can think something bad about Trump, it's true. Let's not think those things right now. But we can think better things. Like, we're going to end Trumpism. Like, that's happening. But yeah, are you on Team Elon, Team Trump, or Team JC? Team Jasmine Crockett, Team Jesus Christ. Same team. Yeah, Trump and Diddy, same list. Yeah. Is Trump going to pardon Diddy or not pardon him? Which one will win out, the rapism or the racism? Yeah, this is the anti-Trump part of the internet. Congratulations. You found the anti-Trump YouTube. I don't know if there's any other ones, but if there is any other, Team JC, awesome. Heck yeah, follow me, Nerd Fighter. I'm also Team JC, Team Jesus Christ, Team Jasmine Crockett. But if you're Team Elon or Team Trump, you can admit it and we'll be nice to you because there's more of us than there are of you, especially now there's 18 people in here. Wow, okay, here we go. We're really taking over YouTube now. Um, Team China? Sure, I'm Team China too. Except China should have reined in Putin, shouldn't they? Like, isn't Putin their attack dog? So shouldn't they have reined him in? So I'm getting suspicious of China. I'm putting China on notice. I'm the biggest China fan in the world. 'Cause I'm super anti-racist, and I noticed that what America did that's anti-China, it's all just racist. It's always has been my entire life. And I can't abide that. So I just assume China must be fantastic. And then I have evidence that China's pretty fantastic. Seems fantastic, right? But then they apparently have sway over Putin. And they're letting Putin do what he's doing. And Putin's the one responsible for Trump. And Putin's responsible for Netanyahu. And neither of those are acceptable. And neither is Putin. What Putin is personally doing is not acceptable. There's one reason we replaced the Russian Orthodox Church. We replaced the Evangelical Church. I shop at Walmart too. That's where I got this awesome Garfield shirt that I get more comments on than any other garment I've ever owned in my entire life. I've had hundreds of comments on this Garfield hoodie. It's like fantastic. Has a big pocket. Sorry, there's a cat here as well. Yeah, Walmart's got good stuff. I will speak highly of Walmart since they spoke out against Trump. Someone speaks out against Trump, even Elon Musk. I'm going to have to give credit to Elon Musk now for at least starting to shut down Trump. I've always said these evil people will destroy each other. Yeah, probably. And in this case, today, we should be celebrating. Elon Musk and Trump are destroying each other. I'll read your comments if they're good. If they're pro-Trump comments, I'll read them in a Russian accent. Trump is on the Jeffrey list. Jeffrey's swimming with Osama now around their private island. That's one of my classic jokes. Team JC, yes, thank you for being on Team JC. If you're on Team Trump or Team Elon, you can mention it, but we're going to help you out, okay? You don't have to say anything else. You can say E or T if you're Team Elon or Team Trump. Don't say anything else. We're going to help you out. But if you're Team JC, Jasmine Crockett, or Jesus Christ, speak up so we can connect and talk. Actually, we're going to shut this down pretty soon. We've got about 2.5 minutes to go. Follow me, though, and we'll come back later. Isn't planned, though. It's planned. I don't know what you're referring to. We're replacing their churches. That's planned. One of the things planned in advance is replacing all the churches, because the churches produce Putin and the churches produce Trump, and the churches get replaced for doing that, because churches are antichrist. They were designed as a trap. Jesus knew what they were going to do, and if Jesus knew what the churches were going to do and he didn't have a plan, then he'd be terrible, right? He'd be just a terrible, terrible person. But he did have a plan, and that plan is for Judas to replace all their churches. Check out the Church of Judas. Check out my Church of Judas hashtag and content, or my book, The Book of Judas. Will I dance? Yes, I will dance. I will dance for you. Will I dance for you? Yes, I will dance for you. I've danced better, but there's a cat on me right now. I sang the song Cat Town earlier. I'll sing it to you again if nobody has anything better to say. Is Trump on the Monica Lewinsky list? I think that was Clinton. Racist, yes. Trump's racist. Shop at Walmart, yes. Trump's the biggest joke in American history. Yeah, Trump's the worst person in history, not just American history. I think he's the worst. But then Putin. Putin's worse than Trump because Putin's the one who made Trump do everything he did. So yeah, Trump's like the second worst. But then, anyway. Trump and Putin, yeah. And I guess I can try to give China the benefit of the doubt and be like, China doesn't know how bad they are. But, China's really smart. Not that China as a country is smart, but, the leaders of China are really smart. They should know. And they should stop it. And they should stop it before the punishment becomes, if you get involved in stuff, we take your country away. I don't care if that includes America. We got too deep in this stuff. We've shown we can't be trusted with a country anymore. Russia shouldn't be a country anymore. Split that 3 ways between Ukraine, Turkey, and China. Unless China needs to be split. Like, just being realistic about this. They split Germany, right? So why not split America in two between Canada and Mexico? Although let's fool them on this instead of being like, split it for 50 years and then you come back or some crap like that. We didn't set enough of an example with Germany, obviously. Split America, let Canada, or ask Canada and Mexico to annex half of us each to facilitate land back to the indigenous people. Let the indigenous people have this country back, or country, whatever they call it, whatever they want to call it. But just dissolve this thing and do the same to Russia and do the same to China. If they don't do their part to stop Russia and Israel, do it to China too. Who cares? Let them see, who cares if they're all one people? Let them live in a bunch of different nations like other people do, like they've done to the Kurds. Let them live like that. Let them, like, to all these African people. They do that to African people every day. Split their countries. People who want to live together can't live together. It's so weird. I mean, they do it to exploit them and take advantage and make them have wars and stuff. Yeah, I'm super against Donald Trump. I'm the most anti-Trump, and I'm going live too long now, so I'm gonna have to shut this down and come back later. But I'm the most anti-Trump person probably on the planet. Most anti-Trump live on YouTube. State, not date. I'm not sure what that is, but if you're the tarot effect, you may be interested in my ex's tarots. We could Canada's first date. Oh, okay. Canada's first date. Maybe Mexico could be Canada's first date, and America could just be the one who fades into the background. I mean, seriously, we don't deserve a country anymore. We let Trump take over. Or, I mean, unless they want to redo, unless they want to be like Elon Musk. It's like, I'm so sorry I spent all my money on this election. No, wait, it isn't planned, though? What's planned? Sorry, I missed you guys' comments. Thanks for being here, though. Thanks for being alive. Welcome to the Church of Judas. Welcome to the Pillar Revolution. Welcome to the Fairy Liberation Front. Just, guys, repeat your comments if they're any good. I can't. Message retracted. Somebody retracted their comments before I could read them. Probably because they were pro-Trump. Don't write anything pro-Trump. You're in trouble if you write pro-Trump stuff here. Political. Yeah, political, yeah. But it's the same thing. It's all the same thing, right? Like you're Islam, right? Sufism or Muslim. So don't you believe everything's under some divine power? That's kind of it's what I'm talking about too. It is all these things under divine power. Do you live stream all day? No, I'm just doing it right now. I'm doing is it daytime are you in India? Is it daytime there now? Two narcissists can't occupy the same space at the same time. I don't know. We got 16 supposed people in here. I've only seen a few comments. I also started Narpool, Narcissist Anonymous, the narcissist support group. Do you live stream all day? No, I'm just doing a few back-to-back 10-minute. Well, I say 10 minutes, but this is already 13 minutes. I got to shut it down because if I don't shut it down, then it'll take forever to process. So come back to the next one. Just be ready for the next live, and I'll tell you some more about how. Specifically, right now, I'm focusing on the Church of Judas is going to replace all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. But one example of that, of the Judas energy being manifested right now, is Elon Musk betraying Donald Trump, breaking ranks and criticizing him, and the battle between the two of them, which is great. The greatest breakup until Trump breaks up with Putin. That'll be great too. We'll see how it goes. That's the only way Trump can start to redeem himself, if he breaks up with Putin. And all the people who will only believe Trump will believe Trump when he says, oh, Putin made me do all this. Putin made me do it. Believe me. Have pity on me and still love me when I tell you that all the bad stuff I did was as bad as the Democrats and everybody was telling you it was the whole time. It was that bad, but Putin made me do it. And then you can still love Trump and welcome him back, but we can stop all the bullshit that he did because Putin's doing this to destroy our country. It's really freaking obvious, and we can stop it. We can stop it by yanking him. 25th Amendment, we can yank him right now for calling Biden a robot. That shows he's unfit for office. Yes, I love Spider-Man. What about Spider-Man? Oh, which one is my favorite? I mean, I guess Peter Parker. I like Miles Morales. I like Spider-Gwen. I like Spider-Man just all over. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man was my favorite comic hero from when I was a kid. Growing up. I'm in Somaliland. Okay. I think you didn't hear it before. Okay, no, I remember now. I'll remember. You're in Somaliland. Okay, that's awesome. So cool to meet you and talk to you from here to there. I can't let this go any longer because it won't. It'll take forever to process. Trump needs to prosecute. Yes, yes. Tarot effect. Yes, we're on board. Check out the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. Is my ex's, and the Stuffed Animal Tarot. Those are my ex's tarots. I guess I should say Trump needs to be sentenced for the crimes. Yes, yes. Already prosecuted. Yes, he does need to be sentenced for the crimes he was prosecuted and found guilty for, but he also needs to be prosecuted for his other crimes that he hasn't been prosecuted for yet. And those things. And I think they need to just remove him from office first with the 25th Amendment. Say, look, you're unfit. This is it. This has been it's been fun. Or it hasn't been fun. You know what I'm saying? It's been real. It hasn't been real. It's been a bunch of lies. But yet, yank him from office now under the 25th Amendment and then then do all the impeachments and get all that stuff on record. I am shutting it down, though, so don't type any more comments or go ahead and enter the comment and we'll pick it up where we left off. But I have to both charge my phone and let this process because it'll happen. Grab him by the posse. I've used the hashtag grab him by the posse for I don't know, 10 years, like as long as that phrase has been known. I've used the hashtag grab them by the posse, and one day it's going to turn into more than a hashtag. And the first example they set with it, probably just an ice age, some rando ice agent, you know. The first examples they set is going to scare the rest of them. I mean, Elon Musk kind of just is doing it and turning it around now. The boomers. I mean, Elon Musk is kind of grabbing them by the Twitler. You know, he'll use his Twitler platform to squash the bill. You know, like that's what he's all about. So anyway, I'll be back. Welcome to the anti-Trump YouTube. I'm glad you found it. Comment on my videos while we're gone. Yeah, they're the same. They've been the same. They're both Putin puppets, but there's other Putin puppets out there too. Netanyahu's one. Like they're all the same problem. Putin, Netanyahu, Trump, Orban, Modi, they're all the same problem. Canada, or we're going to ask Canada and Mexico to annex USA. You can each annex half of it, facilitate land back to the indigenous people. We'll talk about that next. But yeah, this is a pillow revolution. We overthrow tyrants from bed. We end countries if we need to. We didn't end Germany enough, apparently, because they're not only coming back in Germany, but they're coming back all over these other places. So we need to set a better example this time when we end Russia and America and Israel and any of these other countries that got involved in this stuff. What was the question? I missed it. Oh, it was probably hidden. No, I can't tell. I gotta approve this guy's comment so he'll feel important. A moderator? I don't have any moderators. That doesn't make sense. Maybe that means another moderator just handled this. I gotta screenshot that because another moderator just handled this. Doesn't make any sense. I don't have any moderators. Anyway, I gotta shut this down. Welcome to the anti-Trump. Welcome to the anti-Trump YouTube Live. I will be doing another one real soon as I charge my phone up some, but well, I don't need mods. I don't usually have. This is like the most people. YouTube highly suppresses my channel. Look at my channel. You'll see YouTube highly suppresses my channel. YouTube does not want the ideas of Church of Judas is going to replace all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. YouTube does not want the replacement to war, Trumpism, and patriarchy and Christianity out there. It's the Church of Judas. It's a prophecy Jesus gave Judas. I wrote a book about it. I have a lot of content about it. They don't want that information out there. So I don't need mods. Like, people don't usually show up, and I just make fun of Trumpers. I let them know that we're going to take their houses and give them to immigrants and deport them to Siberia, the country they chose over America. I don't like you. You just want to know where you guys come from. Okay, that's not factual. I don't know what's not factual, but I wrote a book about it. Like, you can check my content and comment on those, but I'm shutting the live down because it's gone 20 minutes, and that'll take like 14 hours to process. It's so stupid how YouTube works that way. But if I do a 10-minute live, it'll process in 30 seconds. So anyway, see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for being here. Goddess bless you, Jesus bless you, Mary bless you, Judas bless you, I bless you. Bless yourself. Welcome to the Church of Judas. Welcome to the Fairy Liberation Front. Welcome to Pillar Revolution and the most anti-Trump part of the internet. Glad you're here. See you next time.